Lesson 47. No M in Russian. In this lesson, we're introducing to you another big thing that you have to get accustomed to when you are learning Russian. This is a big difference between Russian and English. In English, when we say present tense verbs of being, like I am, you are, we have a pronoun like the word I, and then we have a separate word to be the verb, which is, for example, the word am or is. But in Russian, in the present tense, we do not have those verbs. The way we will structure the sentence in Russian is just with the pronoun and then the thing that that pronoun is, or the name of someone and then the thing that that person is. For example, if you want to say, I am a pilot, the way it would be worded in Russian is simply, I pilot. That's a literal word-for-word translation of what you would be saying in Russian. And if your friend Sheila is a pilot, and you want to say Sheila is a pilot, you would simply say, Sheila pilot. That's word-for-word what you would say in Russian. If your friend Fred is a pilot, you would say, Fred pilot. Now you may be wondering, how do you know what people are saying if we do not have these extra words? In the last lesson, we learned that there are no articles. There's no word for thee. There's no word for a. There's no word for an. And now we're learning that we don't have present tense verbs of being. They just don't exist. So without all these extra words, how do we know what people are communicating? And the answer to that question is context. You have to consider the context of the sentence, the situation in which someone is speaking, and that context will help you to understand what that person is trying to communicate. In the answer key for this book, we're going to put all the different possibilities of what a sentence could potentially mean so that you can see the broad range of meaning that things can mean. But that's just for your learning. In an actual communication situation, in an actual conversation or reading a text, you'll have to really use the context to get the idea of what is being communicated.